Welcome to FS channel. My name is Faye Chola, and today we are going to look at conveyancing, take you through lease. So, the basic understanding of lease, we find that a lease is a document that creates an interest in land for a specific period of time and for purposes of profits in land. So, a lease, when you're looking at lease, we look at the case of Prudential Insurance Company versus the London Residuary Body. It's a 1992 case, and this defines lease as a contract for exclusive possession as well as for profit for land by the proprietor of land. When we look at the essentials of lease, we find that the basic essentials of lease, one, we find that it is the first one is it must it's for defined, it entails defined premises. Another one is for a definite period of time. Another one for exclusive possession, and it must define the parties that are involved in that particular lease instrument. And we find that there is a distinction between lease and a license. And the first distinction, we find that lease contains exclusive possession, while a license contains exclusivity, but it does not exclude the license. So, lease can be transferred, license cannot be transferred. A lease contains statutory provision, unlike a license. So, there's also a difference between a lease and an assignment. When you talk about a lease, it contains two parties, that is the lease, lessor, and the lessee. While an assignment contains an assignor. This can either be the lessee or the lessor. And this assignment involves a third party. Yes, third party must be involved, but this third party takes a term that is equal to the term of the lessee and the lessor. Another distinction or definite terms I want to describe and put for you people to understand is there is a lease, sublease, and an underlease. When you're talking about a lease, this involves the lessor and the lessee. When you're talking about sublease, this is where the lessee lease out some part of the portion of the premises. When you're talking about underlease, this is it contains the term of the remainder. So, for us to understand, there are different types of lease. The first type of lease you're going to look at is the periodic lease. When you talk about periodic lease, it does not actually entail a definite term. So it can either be from week to week, from month to month, or from year to year. And when you find section 28F, it actually talks about the periodic tenancy. Yeah. And we find periodic tenancy under section 57 of the Land Act. And another type of lease that we're going to look at is the short-term lease, and this is under section 58 of the Land Act. And basically, short-term lease, these are the leases that are for a period less than 2 years, and they need not to be registered actually, but they can be orally or in writing. Another type of lease that we're going to look at is the future lease. Future lease we find under section 61 of the Land Act, and basically this is where a lease is made, but it commences at a future date. By that future date, it must not be later than 21 days. And when you look at section 7 of the Land Act, we find that one can obtain title in land by actually obtaining a long-term lease of more than 25 years. When you look at section 30 of the lease, is being issued but not for the lease that exceeds 25 years. When you're looking at section 43(2) of the Land Administration Act, it talks about there will be no transaction, whether assignment, whether lease, whether charge, unless that particular instrument has been registered. Section 50 to 54, it talks about the consent of the lessor being acquired for purposes of registration of that lease instrument. So there are remedies where there is a breach of this particular lease. There are remedies that are available. The first remedy that we are going to look at is that there can be there can be action for damages, there can be distress for rent as per distress for rent act, and there can also be can I say like forfeiture and re-entry. But with this, there must be a notice that has to be issued, and this notice must not be less than 30 days. And another one, we find that there can be an injunction to prevent a breach. And a lease can come to an end in these certain cases. One, it can be through maybe we can say the lease has expired, or where what can you say? That particular lease, first the lease has expired. The second case where that particular lease can come to an end is where maybe there is a frustration. Another instance is where, for instance, we can say that it can come to an end in several ways. But for this time, we can only look at those two. And maybe in our next topic, when I'll be touching more about the lease, I can go into the deeper details concerning how a lease can come to an end. If you have any comment or you have any question regarding the details that I've actually talked about today, kindly comment or place your question in the comment. For now, kindly